Hello everyone, I and my friend the Cube, or some say the Cope, decided to watch together Darth Senju video called Top 8 Best Builds for the PvP Arena. We are going to review the video and the builds presented in it. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Bloody Spiked Fist. Our fist has an A tier strength scaling. The biggest downfall with this build is its very short reach, so I like to use Beast Roar to give my
On strength build. The Ash that is like a purely dexterity scaling. Okay.
I'm using all Bulgo armor, plus the Dragon Crest talisman, and the Opaline hard tier.
Bro, I like the fact that he stacked poise because, yeah, like fist weapons are light, but like he is not even using the poise talisman here. He doesn't use the Bulgo talisman. That would make sense. Because of that, you could, for example, survive the running attack hits of the halberd and so on.
Yeah.
So it would be definitely better. You might just get even bodied by regular fucking storm stomps, yeah?
The card of Alexander is another question mark for me.
Yeah, he's using that for the
Why?
fucking bistro, yes.
Do the other multi-attack talisman at least or something. Like,
Yeah,
that makes
so
sense.
essentially if you want to use such a low base damage weapons like fist weapons, at least give yourself the multiple stacking. Don't use only the Rotten Talisman, use also the Millicent and use the Flask as well. Because of that, you're going to have a triple stacking, which allows you to deal a lot successive damage, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Let's see what else he's got. Let's hear the rest of it.
And the Opaline hard tier in my Wondrous Flask to boost my damage negation even more. So I'm
Not the
Wait.
strength knot, bro.
Okay, listen.
Opaline, sure.
Like
Yeah, Opaline's-
Opaline is fine, but if you want to use Opaline for the sake to increase your defensive abilities and like survivability, why wouldn't you use the bubble tier? Like, it doesn't really make sense. You are getting so many returns from the bubble tier, especially on the arenas that are like focused on the multiple respawns, like, you know, the combat ordeal and united combat, yeah? In case if you want to go like a offensive mode, then you can always get yourself the consecutive hits increasing hard tier and or whatever, like the tier, and then like add yourself like defensive tier, and in my opinion bubble tier that is regenerating your HP when you're reaching below like a certain percent of the HP. I think it's 20%. It's just better.
negation even more. So I'm just a tank, bro. And you can even
No,
try
you're not
using the
tank.
Endure
You are getting bodied. Look at your HP bar.
weapon art. This allows you to eat up damage and go ham on your enemy.
Okay,
this really
okay,
is one of the
Endure.
most
Yeah,
fun
okay,
builds on
nice.
this list.
Yeah.
So definitely try it out. Moving forward, number 7, the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
I don't like where it is going.
Turtle build. Nagakiba with Spinning Slash. Spinning Slash seems to connect against enemy PvP players exceptionally well.
60 is not soft cap, just in case. Tartar Shield.
Let him cook, man. I want to.
Keen Infused Nagakiba with a very high dexterity for
Keen
max
Infused.
attack power. I have found using a Twin Blade can be extremely effective in PvP as well. Like, goddamn, the running attacks are perfect for slicing off that booty when dudes are spam rolling away. Then eat this beautifully cooked exalted
Why are you trying to
flesh.
slice off the booty for?
I am a little bit confused about one thing. Like, he doesn't show his stats here. You know what? Like, okay, he cooked his fucking part. Let us confirm. Where is that 900 AR coming from? What this guy is doing, he is using that exalted flesh after seppuku, so he's applying bleed to himself, so he is getting the additional damage from this talisman over here, yeah? But he's not using the white mask. So if he would like to actually make like legitimate synergy, he would need to exchange this fucking hat to the white mask, because right now it is not as optimal as it could be. This AR could be even fucking higher.
Yeah, it's also just a weird pivot. Like, why pivot on the Ninja Turtle build? Like, why pivot from Nagakiba to like to like a full bleed build on the same build? Like, is it an arcane build? like he doesn't even show us the stats, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't even know. It seems like he's trying to say this is a pure dex build.
Don't forget 50 vigor. Yeah, right. This guy like goes with 50 vigor. That is in between two soft caps, which doesn't make much sense too.
Like my main question is like why is this the pivot? Like he's talking about a pure dex build themed around, I guess, like being a Ninja Turtle, whatever. It feels like it's just a non-build. Like he's not trying to do like some kind of funny like
He's trying to sell you idea of being fucking Ninja Turtle.
But it's also not even like it. Like he's not stacking all the stamina regen stuff. He's not doing a bleed build. He's not doing
It's nothing burger
dexterity
pretty
build.
much.
I just don't even know what the fuck this build is. Do you know what I mean? Like
it's like something in between, like not finished build. Essentially, it doesn't have any strengths.
it's not even a cosplay. It doesn't even look like a Ninja Turtle. Like he just has the Ninja Turtle shield and a sword.
Spinning slash on the Nagakiba after the inflation of the poise sets is not as strong as it was in the past, and you're gonna body noobs that running the fashion builds, but any decent player is going to absolutely fucking smash you if you're gonna start spamming that shit.
It has niche use, but like I would definitely, if I was gonna run it, I would be using status like Frost or something.
Yeah, like something like that. You want to apply the status effect as fast as possible. Instead, this guy is using the fucking blood flame blade.
Because if I remember right, if you hit the first 2 hits of Nagakiba, that's enough to like frost proc someone. Or sorry, 2 hits of spinning slash. Excuse me. All right, let's watch the next one.
Yeah, let's go to the strength
we went
build.
deep on the Ninja
we went very deep onto like freaking like build that wasn't even presented, to be honest. Okay, let's go to the full strength build.
You'll need a huge weight load to dual wield heavy weapons, so here's a tip. Be sure to wear the black feather armor. Not only does it weigh very little, but it will buff up those jump attacks for you. One last option for a strength build, and one of my favorites, the Knight Rider Glaive. It has a S tier scaling for strength. Ashes of War like Sword Dance or Flaming Strike allow you to increase the speed of attack on heavier weapons that typically have very slow swing speeds, increasing your damage output. I personally use the Flaming Strike Ash of War and just dominate.
Was that sound necessary? Like
absolute disrespect. That's crazy.
Okay.
I mean, that guy did get just panicked.
Wait, did he just wait?
Place the
Bro!
Ash
Why?
just
Where is this coming from? That this double jumping attack thing? Why not do anchors? Show us the double anchor spanker. Like
He didn't show you optimal like a jumping attack strats. I'm going to show it. I have like footage somewhere here. Because yeah, you're absolutely correct. Like those are not optimal weapons for the jump attacks. Mind you, this is damage without the additional 10 or 12%, because yeah, like different sources telling like different values. So for this build, I have been using the jump talisman, pressed damage talisman, dual anchors, and exalted flesh plus archaeer. And that is what dealt 2.1k damage, yeah? Could be even like a further improved by adding the feathered cape, as the guy was saying in the video. I could also get myself archaeer on the offhand weapon, or like I could use archaeer on the, not archaeer, but I could use, for example, crackblade on the offhand weapon, which would increase damage by the 10% on that offhand weapon, which ultimately I would assume that like you could deal up to 2.5, 2.6k damage, yeah? The idea of the jump attacks on the strength build is fine. It's absolutely okay. It's just that like the setup that the guy is presenting here is not the best, not even close.
I really want to know why the double giant crusher keeps being spread around.
People neglecting that pierce damage that you can make on the counters, because in PvE you are not doing that much of the counter damage as in PvP. So people coming most likely from the PvE with the idea of what is the strongest jump attack build, because jump attacks, dual jump, by the way, which is also funny because like it reminds me of seeing a guy that was fucking talking on people using meta in PvP, whereas like then I checked his channel and I see the gamer running PvE with dual crushers and just like doing the jump attacks over and over, which is absolute meta for the PvE, but I guess like, you know,
Absolutely.
meta in PvE good, but meta in PvP bad. That being said, Yeah, it's. I guess it is. It is where it's coming from. Like, it's just people are very often not used to importance of the counter damage in the PvP and how this multiplier might actually affect the outcome of the damage, and therefore they are going with the giant crushers, which is fucking bad as fuck because it's so heavy. You have to make a lot of the sacrifices for the sake of to actually wield it, and it's just bad. Yeah.
I don't hate the idea of including the Knight Rider halberd in here, just because, like, yeah, you're on a strength build, like hard swaps and soft swaps make sense. Flame Strike halberd is just like painfully meta, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at that part.
He says here that he mostly uses the Flaming Strike, yeah? Then I guess the Knight Rider's Glaive is probably the best holder of that hash in the game. It most likely is indeed the best holder, only because, you know, Colossal Swords cannot fucking wield it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it is most likely the best. So yeah, it is I guess it is fine. That being said, if you are using Knight Rider, spare yourself shit tons of points and don't go for 80 strength. Just go for
80
50.
strength is ridiculous.
Yeah, go for 54. It is literally equivalent of 80 strength if you are going to hunt the weapon.
I honestly, I've been practicing a lot with Knight Rider off stock just because I really like the anti-air R1s. So that's what I mean. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. If you want to use it in the one hand, sure. Like, it's just that Knight Rider is working very well in the two hands. You can spare basically 25 points. Yeah. That being said, the gamer didn't show stats, so there is not much to talk about it anymore. He didn't even show his like equipment or anything like that. So I guess we are going on to another build.
In 5th place, the Lord of Blood build.
Okay, he showed stats. 15 dexterity, 30 strength. For what 30 strength? I mean, we're gonna see further. Like, he's also not using dual Mog Spear. Interesting.
Is this meant to show Mogwin off Reduvia? Because I don't hate
No,
that
this is not. This is on the same
but
stock.
that's a soft swap Reduvia.
He has
At
like
least he's got 60 vigor this time. That's cool. Builds are improving.
the requirement for like Mogwin is 24 strength, so he wasted like a 6 points here, unless he's going to have explanation for that, but I cannot think of anything. He is holding like the talisman here that increases the damage when you're doing the charge attacks. We're gonna have to figure out why is that. I like the fact that he has 80 poise. This is very nice. He's not using the shit talisman anymore, which is also nice.
I don't know why he's using fashion. I guess fashion chest piece. Like, he could be using Banished Knights. Where's his weight load? Oh no, he has no weight load. That's why.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, he doesn't. Like, it is at the capacity. Well, at least he's.
I don't really like. I don't know if Shard is good, but both of those Ashes of War are usable.
I mean, like, Shard is fine for these two weapons and they're like Ashes of War. It's okay. They can be here. If he's going to exchange this piece with the Spirit Talisman.
You could swap Alexander for like Great Jar's Arsenal and then get some good, like, get actually good poise. Because he's got 30 endurance. Like, he would get tons of return for the Great Jars.
All right, let's see how he's going to play it, because that is going to bring the answers.
Mog Bloody Spear is perfect for the Colosseum. All long-range thrusting sword.
And then he goes into the footage of him like using absolutely worthless fucking attack.
Are great for poking people's butt cheeks, of course, but then with its unique
this guy really likes the butt cheeks. That's like the third butt cheeks
and just let loose. This is your moneymaker right here. This weapon art. This is what melts health bars. Having a high poise will help you here so you won't get knocked out of your attack so easily. In your left hand, you can use blood loss incantations.
Oh, kurwa. Okay, continue.
Flies, blood
Let him
boom,
cook, man.
and blood flame talons for close
Nah,
fighting.
the bees. Not the bees!
Not the beast.
You're gonna want to capitalize on the Blood Flame Talon spells, because people tend to press you once they see this build, and this spell can stop them in their tracks. You should use Flame Grant Me Strength as a buff as well, because a good...
Actually, good advice. Because, it
Flame
increases
Grant Me is
physical and fire damage. Yeah. That one
I
is
also
fine.
don't hate Blood Flame Talon because I think it combos into Spear R1, if I remember correctly. Like, there's enough stun on it to combo into Spear R1. It's not good. Like,
I find
it's
it
not
too
optimal at
dangerous
all.
in my opinion, because you can just get outspace and you're getting fucked. And it is like kind of like very ready heavy move that in my opinion, doesn't have that much of the reward for its use, but it's fun to use, that's for sure.
With this build, you're going to want a very high arcane with a bit of strength. Moving.
Okay,
that's
okay,
it.
we're just moving right along.
Okay. So at least he's shown the stats of the build that he is talking about. I don't have much to say here. Like it's this build is just fucking bad. It's like
just poorly optimized.
Yeah, it is like if you want to use only one Mogwin, get yourself this Reduvia on the offhand instead of like second slot. And just if you want to use Reduvia's Ash of War, then just like click that triangle and L1 to just like have it two-handed. The Spear Talisman or Claw Talisman is going to be fine too, just to increase your damage, as this talisman literally gives you nothing on this build. If you want to be very optimal and you want to have actually legit build, get off these fucking strength points. Get off the one of the talismans, swap them for the jar cannon, and get yourself 2 Mogwin sacred spears and just use one of the best movesets in the game. That is like a dual great spears. They are arguably the best.
Tree spear I think is better, yeah.
Depends on the situation, because you know, like one is very solid on the low latency and the other one is good on both. Yeah. Mogwin, is up there definitely among these two.
I don't have tons of criticisms, except this guy clearly wants to lean into just like hitting L2 and like hoping to melt people.
Yeah, but
I just don't think this guy really understands how much a bunch of these builds are just based around people running into your Ashes of War.
Yeah, it's like the builds that he's somewhat like presenting like right now are all based on beating bot players, which gives you essentially no real estimation of power of the build, because well, you can beat like a bot player with anything pretty much, yeah.
This one is not as atrocious.
Yeah, this
like,
one
is on its way. It's on its way to being a good build.
This one is somewhat okay. He might be also leaning to like kind of casual approach of, oh look, I want my build to look cool, therefore I'm gonna have these spells, I'm gonna fucking throw the beast at you and so on. Yeah, like, oh look, I am basically Mogwin, haha, funny XD. I'm throwing the fucking fire on the ground, yeah.
And like I love doing random shit like that on my builds, but like you can do both, you know what I mean? Like
but you are not calling the video top 8 best builds for the PvP arena when you are playing fucking off meta, yeah?
Yeah, if we want to do some fun off meta stuff, that's fun, but top 8 PvP. If I'm making this video, this build is not on it.
Yep. Okay. Let's go with the another build.
Moving forward in 4th place, Bloody Spears. Dual spears have always been very good in all PvP modes. Long-range thrusting swords are obviously great for poking a butt.
Sorry, that clip is the like, I'm not owned, you're owned. Like, I'm totally not owned, like, moment.
Though, I'm gonna be honest,
the energy of that clip, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
this build to its maximum.
I am just impressed, okay? I'm just gonna keep on watching.
You can use bleed infusion and a high arcane level for stronger blood loss buildup, or you can go keen infuse and use other buffs like blood flame or even crag blade to try to get maximum attack power. I'm not sure exactly which is best, but
I can tell you which is best. After the introduction 1.07 of the nerfs on the bleed buildup, it is very clear that Kin is currently pretty fucking good. And like the raw damage that you can achieve on the Naginatas is hella nice. Plus, you can always just infuse or like use the, not infuse, but more like use the drawstring on your things if you need like more bleed and so on, yeah? You are still having the bleed application because this weapon on its own has the bleed application. So, Occult Nagi is better? No, not according to me, ma'am, at least. I disagree.
Marissa makes a great point. The remaining builds are stronger than this one. Everything after this is going to be better than this, so I can't wait to see what.
It's actually very, very interesting. All right, we are going to see. Let's let him cook. Yeah,
I know that done right, this build is top tier and very deadly. For some,
I mean, he's at least correct about that. Like dual Nagis is decent. It's very, very strong build.
reason I find
X2
Beast
makes a point too. It's not a build; it's one setup on a.
Yeah,
on a deck
actually, correct.
Roar a great weapon skill to pair up with this double
Well, at least that one is fine because like if he's running decks on this, yeah, then he at least has like a good calculations on the Bistro.
spear build
Yeah.
as well. It's an extra sprinkle of spicy cheesiness added on top of this already pretty cheesy build. We are finally getting
Oh, he doesn't show this.
Okay, that's
Okay.
it. No stats. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not really the build, it's just the setup. Yeah, that is very strong mostly because of its kind of blended animations and so on. Yeah, that are very hard to see.
to our top 3 builds. Here is where we
can't
start
wait.
getting
I'm so
crazy.
excited.
And all these builds have huge potential to get tons of kills. Coming in 3rd place, the Dexterity Mage.
I'm sorry. What? Okay, I need to see the stats. Like
Let him cook. Let him cook.
let them cook. Like, look at this fucking mana. Holy shit. Okay,
or
let's go. Let's
Magic
go.
Samurai.
It's the mind
Obviously,
build.
this build is going to be on this list.
80 intelligence, 20, 30 dexterity for what? Like
I mean,
Let him cook.
sorcery damage as high as possible. Okay, what does that mean?
I'm
Let's
not
see.
the greatest with sorceries, but I know how devastating these sorcery builds can be. There are so many viable options you can use. If you want to be a Chad, use the Dark Moon Blade. If you want to be a Chi Supreme, use the Moon Veil. If you want to be a bit unique, use the Wing of Astel. All are viable weapons with this build.
Bastard
Truth
Star
is,
is
you don't
completely
need one of
disrespected.
these weapons
Yeah.
though. You can do
Such-
Magic Infused and a different weapon if you want. Using something like a Magic Infused Nagakiba with
Come on, man. Not even the Frost Kiba.
Why
Oh,
does
there's
he
the
need,
stats.
why does he like there's like indeed 40 vigor. Like good luck getting one-shotted. 35 mind. 18 strength is for Nagakiba. Why 27 dexterity? Maybe he
The Dark
just
Moon Greatsword requirements.
because like maybe
No,
he just
11
wants
dex.
to have maybe he wants to have virtual decks. But like I am not
He's trying to get cast speed.
yeah, because like but it really doesn't make much sense because if he's not using the stuff that increases your casting speed, then the amulet like gives you 30 anyway. So like going for 30, it's not going to give you the max speed. But so at this point you can just focus on the damage and do not fucking bother about about the cast speed at all.
I can understand going to 30. You're at 150. Like if we're making an optimized 150, right? Like I can see going to 30 and then doing one of the cast speed, things and saving a talisman slot. I could see, but the 2777 is just weird to me. Like if you're trying to do the one shot mage, like go to 80, please.
especially since people will usually charge straight at you once they see your magic build. So, an Ash of War like Spinning Slash is a sure way to cut
Get fucking cold on this shit.
Also,
God-
he's using it with no FP right now. So
Oh.
he's doing like 50 per hit.
Okay,
them
insane.
down quick.
Good footage. Wait,
Oh,
that's it.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
alright,
No
alright.
stats
Yeah,
needed.
talismans
Like
are
no
irrelevant on
talismans
mage
needed.
builds, by the way.
Like fucking like magic builds are especially important, to properly set the physic flasks, to properly set the talismans and so on. A lot of the damage comes from the multiplications, and the guy just literally doesn't show any of that. If you are going to have a guy that is just new to the game and he gonna try to copy this build, he's screwed. He is not going to do fucking like any sort of damage at all. Like, okay, let's save the day. If you want to do the intelligence build, yeah,
Just put it to 80. It's literally triggering me that it's 77. Why 77?
I actually wanted
go
to do
to
something
80?
like that, gamer. Banana hat.
Okay.
How is that? Renala? No. How is the banana cat called?
Banana hat.
Banana
Look
hat.
up banana. No. Queen. Something queen. I
Queens.
think.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, first of all, you can let's get rid of all these things to not make things confused.
I like that you actually typed banana, by the way.
Hey, maybe it would pop up, okay? But yeah,
That would be pretty great if it did, actually.
but yeah, like banana hat, like it's like kind of no brainer. It's +3 intelligence. You
Sure,
can and it's like quite decent, yeah. Overall, like and then you can increase further your magical damage and your overall abilities by, for example, increasing your virtual dex by giving yourself the Radagon icon. Here you
Radagon's
go.
icon.
Okay, here you go. So there is like the Radagon icon like shortens your spell casting time. So yeah, it is just like you're gonna be able to cast your spells faster, sure.
I would rather use Azure Staff or whatever.
If you have like offhand Azure and lose that on the main hand, and then you have like in this particular case, we are removing the Millicent Talisman because we are not gonna use it anyway. We have that 22 dexterity, and now with this type of setup, you can have your max VDEX. Yeah, it's gonna be actually max VDEX.
Because staff is 40, your icon is 30 VDEX. So you can like with both of them, you're already at cap. So you can just take it down to the absolute minimum.
Okay, so it's astrologer.
So
yeah,
I'm
best,
particularly personally, I'm partial to like, especially if we're.
But yeah,
going
like
over
he wants
125,
Nagakiba. That's why I'm
30.
actually I realized he wants Nagakiba. That's why I kept it, because like now you can like get yourself Nagakiba, yeah, on the second slot.
Sure.
Have the spinning stash, yeah,
With
on
Frost.
cold, not magic, because you want to apply that debuff and confirm potentially
Let's look
hit.
at the AR difference, by the way. Go cold. Cold is 552. Let's look at it with magic. Go to magic for a sec.
It's 100 more.
Yeah, not worth at all.
You can use this Nagakiba to just apply the cold debuff, which allows you to ultimately deal more damage afterwards with the spells, which is nice. After that, you can give yourself the gravel, yeah, both of them, yeah, mass and school.
Sure. Yeah, if we want to go like we're doing the full one shot, like
Yeah, we can
hitting someone with comet for 1,000,000 damage or whatever.
you can give yourself these two talismans for the sake of to just increase your magical damage. Then on the flask, you can also give you additional 15 magical damage too. No problem with that. And and by stacking all these things, you ending up in the situation that you have like quite decent damage. He had
if we're
level
doing the spell one shot, you can do Godfrey icon. I would swap actually Queen's crown for the Azure crown
for more damage.
gives
You
you-
want more damage, yeah?
Yeah, if we're going like if we're literally trying to push every single thing, Azure's Glintstone gives you what is it, 5% extra damage on Comet?
Yeah,
15%. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you can get some pretty wild numbers with just using like fully charged comets if you're going like if again it's just like this guy's making these weird generalist builds and he's trying to hint at like, oh, you can push a lot of damage with your spells, you can push a lot of damage with all these weapons, and it's like it's not specified like specialized to be an actual magical duelist. It's not specialized to be a pure
It's just
caster
not
one-shot.
specialized at all.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah,
and-
with Azures and stacking all the buffs and stuff, you can easily do 2,500 plus, like really easily with Comet.
on this setup, you have like 76 intelligence. If you're gonna decide to get yourself at 3 points and gonna get yourself banana hat, then you have 79. You have almost 80 and intelligence with like all this stuff. It is well all-rounded build with 20 mind, which is okay-ish, and yeah.
I just like this is just a good example of like it's just a non-build. To go back to what he's showing, like it's like this is just trying to do everything, but ending up doing everything just kind of mediocrely. Like I don't know if he really needs to. Like he's just just spamming uncharged Comet is just pretty classic PvE player trying to play PvP moment.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just weird. Like what's the build?
Yeah, like what's the build is fucking great question here. Like
And also better than dual Nagis? Again, no. Like it's not. Like
again, what better than dual Nagis? I'm sorry.
just well, his fourth place was dual Naginatas, third place was that build. So
Right. Factual. Like
definitely not better.
yeah, this is kind of like
I'm
of
excited to see what's next though. Let's see.
All right. Let's see what is next.
Number 2, second place, the Ancient Dragon Lightning with Spear. The main star of the show here is your lightning spells. Increase your lightning incantation damage as much as you possibly can, using a high faith level and other lightning type buffs. And you're fucking Thor, bro. God of thunder.
Yet again, it's built that is focused around fucking your opponents being an idiot. It's literally how yo look like my build is focused on me clicking fucking L1, whereas like, you know, you all are fucking stupid. And this is only the case when I'm going to win, yeah? Don't die, Coop. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm dying from the cancer I'm getting from this build.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I'm so sorry, man. I brought you onto this. I didn't know, okay? I'm so sorry. I didn't know. But yeah, it's... No,
yeah,
like...
this really is like what it like the best PvE builds and like putting them into PvP. Like, because there's all those one-shot build guides around ancient the other spell here that he says isn't the best, the ancient lightning whatever one that does a bajillion damage when you stack all the buffs to the bosses and stuff, but like how do you hit that especially in an arena? Like,
I have seen weird shit happening on the arena and people like pulling off like this type of stuff. That the thing is, so for an example over here, the guy is using literally dexterity weapon, and I am very curious how his build is looking like here, if he is even going to show
it's
it.
High dex requirement too, right? It's like 40 or something.
It's
Bolt of Grandsack's minimum requirement is 40 dex.
Really? Holy shit. Then he has like 40 dex. Holy fuck. Okay, that's insane.
Okay, let him cook. I want to see the stats. Let me see the stats.
Let's go further. And everything that I'm just going to say quickly that like Endure has like a good synergy with all these chargeable spells, because you can just use it and then like start casting. If you are going to receive damage, the damage is lower and like you're not getting staggered. If you're running this type of build, you're definitely supposed to think about, like, for example, running something light just for the sake to use Endure.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Sure.
Okay, let's go further.
These lightning attacks are amazing crowd control and very high damage. Like, they are perfect
that's actually
for
a
the
really
Colosseum.
bad damage.
Using Dragon Spear is a great choice for a melee weapon for obvious reasons.
550.
Oh god. That's worse than Beast Roar.
Bro, like, it's... Oh, this is fucking so good. Listen, like, just for the sake, so we understand each other. Optimal build for the Ancient Lightning Spear deals around 1700 damage against optimal builds. So yeah, like this is literally nothing.
But you don't need to use this spear for this build. For your melee weapon, you can mix it up. I find the Nagakiba works well with...
Yep, he's fucking Nagakiba salesman, dude. Like, I swear to fucking God.
He is, though. He put it on every... Has there been a build that doesn't have the Nagakiba yet?
Probably strength build.
Oh, yeah, I guess strength. That'd be so funny.
Keen Infused Nagakiba, then use Vike's Lightning to buff yourself even.
For it. I don't see it.
Spinning / Nagakiba. This man is salesman of these two fucking things. Nagakiba, spinning / What? Like, it's no one can tell me he's not.
More double slash or spinning / weapon skills to dish out maximum lightning damage. Here we are, my #1 top build.
Wait, what stats? Where?
Yeah, just no stats for you, dude. No.
Jesus, dude, fucking Ancient Lightning Spear like gets a lot out of the proper setup of the multipliers. Like, to be honest, everything does. Like, for fuck's sake.
I actually want to know how you make it do that little damage. Like, I actually think it would be really funny to make the minimal damage amount as possible dealt with Ancient Lightning Spear. Like, just try and deal as little damage as humanly possible, like, while still meeting the requirements.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go next. I don't want to talk about it. Let's go to the #1. Oh,
here we are, my #1 top build for the PvP Colosseums. In first place, Flames, Strength, and Faith. The full Faith build. With this, you just use the highest Faith level you can and try to make your fire type attacks as strong as possible. Now, you can't just spam these fire type attacks like you can with the ancient red lightning spells. You gotta get some skill with these. But if you do get your skill up, they are freaking deadly, bro. The Quicko Flame attack, the Giant's Flame Fireball, get good at landing these and you'll be a monster in the Colosseum. For melee weapons, you got the Magma Blade, Blasphemous Blade. You can use a great sword with Flaming Strike. Lots of options to use as a fire type strength / faith weapon. But my personal favorite, again, is the Heavy Knight Rider Glaive with Flaming Strike. This weapon just gets my...
Bro, it scales with strength. Okay. Okay. Let's continue.
Balls tingling, bro, for real.
Please
because of its...
What? Why? You talking about your balls again, dude?
long reach, Flame Strike is exceptionally effective on this weapon. Also, it has a S scaling for strength. It is
Bro, you have 20 strength.
so
Where is his
freaking
strength?
strong, dude. Slap the cheese out of these scrubs with this weapon right here, man. Knight Rider Glaive with
But like he's look, this is fucking strength build showcase. You see? He's showing the footage from the strength build. He doesn't show the footage from the fucking faith build.
Is this? You think this is? Yeah. Wait. You're right. He has different incantations. You're actually right.
Unless like
No. There. He's got it. Just yeah. Go forward. Let me see. Please show me the stats, bro. Just
Flame
please show
Attack.
me.
So for your spells, you got Giant's Flame Attacks, and even Frenzy spells are your main entree. Basically any and all fire type spells are good. So you're gonna have Crowd Control with large area spells, strong melee weapons with Flaming Strike. I mean, this build is basically perfect for Colosseum combat. Make sure to comment down below if you agree or
Okay. That's still
no,
no
you
stats.
are not doing that. You have not even 20 seconds to show the stats.
disagree with anything I've said. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.
I don't know, man.
Dude, like he got lazy. He just like at the beginning he was showing like fucking physics. He was showing this the slots like all his talismans. He was showing his stats, and then like with every other build he was showing less and less and less. And at some point he was like, you know what? Fuck it. In fact,
No more stats.
no more stats. In fact, what I'm going to do, like to speed up the process of making this video, I am going to put like a random stats on like the same build, just enough to use all of these spells and fucking like weapons, and just gonna talk over it and hope that no one is going to notice. Like, if that's not the
Sorry, Halcyon just said this video made my balls tingle. That guy, yeah. Oh man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like
dude,
it also just breaks my heart because like there is like yeah he's right, the pure faith build is really good, just not this whatever the
but
hell
that's
this
for
is.
the reasons that he showed in the video.
Like yeah, coded is power, like no power stance straight swords anywhere, no thrusting swords, no heavy thrusting swords. There's just so much
Like, you know,
I don't even know what to say.
if he deals like 1270 damage with the big fireball, that is also not optimal. Like with the optimal build, you're literally going to deal 2k damage.
Yeah,
You're going to one shot basically most people on the arena unless someone is stacking heavily against you. So
and what's crazy is you can literally run the dual coded plus if you're trying to go for the pyromancy, you can literally run dual coded and dual fire giant seals with 80 faith, and then do both. Like you throw a giant fireball, and once they come close, you start coding, like double coding them and just kill them. Like
you know, like the only thing that dual coded getting like embodied by is the holy proof lever, because you pop it and you have 35% plus like holy defenses. But
right.
Yet again, it's then you have like a fire options. You can like actually like, you know, like for the sake to optimize that, like for the soft swaps, then you have this weapon, that with magma shower. It's actually pretty good, like counter in case if someone is going to
wait. He picked it because it has a different version of spinning slash.
Yo, this is actually so fucking big brain. Bro, he is fucking spinning slash salesman, dude. Like 100%. Yo, man. He was deliberately looking for like something that fucking works like spinning slash, and he was like, man, I got it. That's why it is top 1. They will never know. How do they know? How would they know? They will never know. 100%.
I'm dying. I'm sorry.
This is so good. Look at the shot, dude. Like, I have the best shot in the world. Can I have a lot of this? Can I have a lot of this?
Thank you.
I cannot.
I just realized that. Oh god.
We need to do more of these.
Yeah, this is great, man.
Oh, this is great. Just in case, my honest opinion, my friend,
Ugh.
keep cooking, just not in that way. You're even gonna get my sub. I'm going to subscribe to you and
Wait.
not to Coop. Like you,
Wait,
you like this one. You see, I'm closing this
That's
one. I'm not subbing to this guy. I'm subbing to you. Keep
Oh
cooking.
my god, bro. No,
Just-
that is insane. Insane.
keep cooking. Just differently. Like
Don't let him cook. Who let him cook?
get yourself the cheat engine, start making the characters, like faster with the cheat engine, make plenty of them, make yourself plenty of starting classes, and then try to optimize the builds like for real, because like it is very clear, like this video is garbage, and this video is garbage because you started fucking cutting corners. I don't know if you wanted to make like the whole video in like a fucking one day, or something like that. Like, you took the topic that requires some preparations, and ultimately what you are doing, you are selling like fucking shit knowledge to people that have little understanding of the game. And then they are going to go on that arena and they're gonna get bodied. And this is your fucking fault. Like, on top of that, like, I strongly do not suggest to go level 152 as well. But this is like, it's rather like 139 is probably your most optimal friend.